Good morning, learners. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2020. You might be wondering why I always hold up the date. The fifth grade teachers were talking with Mr. DeRose yesterday during a meeting, and he said he was bringing up how hard it is to remember what day it is when you're kind of staying home all the time. So I think it's important to acknowledge the day of the week and the date of the month every morning. So it helps me too. So it's Thursday. Today it's supposed to be really nice outside. Might be a pop-up shower, but please try to get outside and play. I know I'm going to get outside with my dog. Yesterday I realized I forgot to do an amazing question, so I guess we'll do two today. What are we on? Ooh, who is the most amazing teacher you have ever had? Answer with my feelings in mind. No, I'm just kidding. I had a lot of amazing teachers. I went to Plank South, Spry Middle School, and then Schrader High School, and I had a lot of favorites. One of my favorite high school teachers, one of my favorites. I really loved school, so even though it was kind of hard for me sometimes, I really loved it. So one of my favorite high school teachers was Mr. Prinzy. He taught math, and math was always kind of hard for me, but he taught it in a fun way, and he always checked to make sure we understood what we were doing, and he had a really good sense of humor, so shout out to Mr. Prinzy. I really liked my third grade teacher, Mrs. Ferguson. She was just very sweet. My fifth grade teacher, Mr. Berardi, was really cool. So I guess I try to be a good fifth grade teacher like him. So answer this verbally or write about it. Who is the most amazing teacher you have ever had? And try to explain why. Remember, whenever we make a claim, we have to support it with details, examples, and evidence. So who is the most amazing teacher you've ever had and why? And I guess I'll stop that for now because then it gives us more questions for the following days. I found, if your parents are watching this with you, I found something that they can do with you to help you if you're ever feeling disappointed about something. So this one is called 3 Good Things. So it says, when faced with disappointment, we acknowledge our feelings and then we think of 3 good things in our lives too. It's kind of like the one that we did the other day where when you're feeling frustrated with someone, you think of 3 things that you have in common with them. Because when we think about the good things or the connections that we have with people, it can switch our mood around and switch our perspective. So the first thing that you would ask yourself is, are you feeling disappointed? Why are you feeling disappointed? And then, how does it make you feel? Because it's really important that we speak about our feelings and share our feelings and have someone else acknowledge them and say, yes, I see why you're feeling like that, or I understand, or I hear that you're feeling like that. And then, even when there's disappointing things in your life, even when things seem down or bad or negative, there's always good things. So you say what's disappointing you, you say how you feel, and then you say 3 good things in your life. 3 good things. And that helps your mindset switch to being more positive. So you acknowledge your feelings, you say your feelings out loud, which makes you feel better, and then you look for 3 good things in your life. So 3 positives. Yeah. So you can give it a try. You might be able to name more than 3 good things in your life. I really think you will be able to. But this is something that you can do, or you can do it with your parents or with your brothers or sisters or grandma and grandpa. It's just a good thing to do when you're feeling disappointed. It's a good mindful strategy. This is more of a strategy today. Okay, moving on. I already said it's beautiful outside today. Please get outside. My dog is shaking her collar. I think she's trying to get my attention so that I take her outside. I want to try to challenge you to finish a book by Friday. I finished another book last night, and then I started a new one. So whatever book you're reading, if you haven't read one, try to start one. Try to finish a book by Friday. Doesn't have to be a super long one. Just has to be a book. Try to finish one. An essential skill, one of our Webster essential skills is integrity. And with a lot of the learning that your teachers are pushing out to you, it relies on you having integrity and doing the right thing and doing what's good for you, even if no one's watching or directly checking. So with distance learning, I can give you a lot of things to work on and push a lot of things out to you, and I can see kind of what you're doing, but it really puts a lot of responsibility on you. Sophie, I'm making a video. Thank you. It really... Come here. I'll put Sophie in the video. Come here. Come here. Jump up. Where are you? Jump up. Here's Sophie. She keeps kicking her collar. I think she wants to go outside, but I'm really busy. You're a very good girl. You're just being kind of loud while I'm working. Okay. I'm going to continue. You can stay there or jump down. Okay. So it puts a lot of, it puts more responsibility on you, which is good. You're so capable of having this responsibility, and I know that you can rise to these expectations. But it really forces you to kind of check yourself and make sure that you're showing integrity. Check Google Classroom and the 5th grade updates page for more things. Mr. Pratt did a scavenger hunt with his class that I thought was really cool. So he shared it with me, and I tweaked it a little bit for our class, but I have a scavenger hunt up that you can do around your house. And then we'll finish with the story cube. Ugh. Kind of loud, I'm sorry. I'm gonna roll 2. Maybe 2 options today. Ooh, we have 2 new ones. Alright. We have a sheep. I know Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. She loves sheep. So we have a sheep, and we have an airplane. You could put them together, and it could be something about a sheep going on an airplane, or these could be things the way you start your story. The sheep could represent sleep, because if you ever heard people count sheep in order to fall asleep. Or it could be about travel, or it could be about a pilot. It could be about a sheep that's a pilot. Do a 1-sentence story tell. So you go around in a circle and each person says the next line of the story. Focus on your transition words like suddenly, after that, later that day, then, first, things like that. And you could put these 2 things together, or you can just choose one to do today. Or you could do a writing about it. You could look up facts about sheep and write a nonfiction or informational text about sheep. Or you could do the same thing. I lost it. You could do the same thing about airplanes. Teach me about airplanes. I know my friend Cam knows a lot about World War II airplanes, so he could write something about that. So take your choice. Have a fantastic day. I hope I see you on Zoom. Yesterday, Mr. Pratt and I had, I think it was 30 kids on Zoom in the morning, which is great. And then we had a little less in the afternoon, but still, I love to see your smiling faces and see you working. And if you have any questions, make sure you reach out. Work hard, show care. I miss you. Be good. You always are. Sometimes. All right, until next time, it's Miss G. See you soon.